Beautiful. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's giving soft girl life.
Thank
Okay.
you. Very
Yeah.
much so. Very much so.
Mhm.
But first, I just want to tell you I love you so much. If I didn't, I wouldn't be asking for advice because I don't like telling people my business.
Fair enough. I
I
understand.
don't, but I
Mhm.
feel like you offer something good to us young black girls. But I'm 25.
Okay.
I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. I currently live in Dallas with my boyfriend, child, shacking up. But I feel like he is my person. Very similar to Kiki on your TikTok live.
Mhm.
My boyfriend pays all the bills. I do not work a 9 to 5. I do content full time to start my own hair business. So I have the leisure to do what it is I really want to do and not have to work and do the things that I don't really want to do. I do all the things for him because he does all the things for me. We travel for my birthdays, and it's amazing. Like God is good.
Erica. Erica, it
But
sounds good. What's the but? There's a
oh,
but?
it's a but. It's a but. It's a
Okay.
but. Okay, so and the butt might be like not big to other women, but it's big to me.
Okay.
So I grew up real religious. I'm a hardcore Christian woman. My grandfather is a bishop. My dad is a pastor. So me even living with him is kind of like
I, I was about to say that. Hold up now. Hardcore Christian is shacking up, Erica. Don't go hand in
I
hand now,
know,
Miss Lady.
I know. It's bad.
Yeah.
So my parents already had to kind of get over the fact that I was moving to not only moving to a new city, but living with him. So it took a minute for that, but they love him regardless. They love him so much. But now, Miss Ashley,
Okay.
I'm ready for a ring. Okay, I feel like I do all the things, and it's not. I don't feel like I do all the things. I really do.
I can tell.
I'm
I
that.
can
I'm that
tell.
girl.
Your hair is done. You have makeup on in a satin robe, and it's what's you
It's
look like you.
Monday.
It's Monday. You are you on the East Coast or the West Coast?
Yeah, it's 8:29 right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do everything. You
I
don't
swear,
got a bonnet on at this hour. Your
no
skin
man.
looks good. You look
Thank
small
you.
enough, like you get on that treadmill and you do a little workout, and she shakes her cup when she goes to the gym.
And
So
do
you deserve a ring. Yeah, absolutely.
so. I just want to know: am I wrong for giving him a deadline? And my deadline is December 31st, 2024.
You say when you have the conversation with him. How did it go?
So
And
we are in therapy.
okay. And how
We're
old is he? Sorry, Erica. How old is he?
Yeah. He's 26, I'm 25. So he's only a year older. We went to college together. We met in college, so we're college sweethearts. We've been together officially as adults for 3 years. It'll be 4 years in October. So I'm just like, we live together. We're literally living the life that we always dreamed of together. Money is not of the object. Like, why not? And I'm not the delusional girl that is like, oh, well, maybe it's because he don't have the money. Maybe because no, it you just didn't do it because you just don't want to right now. But I just want to know like why and how long do I wait? Like I
I
don't know.
mean, it's been 3 years, but like, okay, so many things come to mind. He's 26. Is that something he's ready for at 26? Not saying men aren't ready at 26,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
you from your conversation, because no one knows the relationship, Erica, like you guys
Right.
know it. So when you have the conversation, your intuition, in the conversation, what is he saying to you? Is he ready for that? Or he's like, babe, I'm really not, or we're gonna do it one day. Like, just be patient. Like, what is he telling you?
It's more so of he says like I know it's you. I know you're going to be my wife, but it's more so of like stop like pressure me. Like let me do it when I'm ready.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like right now he's ready for that. But I have a dad. My parents have been married for almost 30 years. Marriage is so big to me and it's such a beautiful thing to me. And I'm tired of doing all the things as like I'm not a wife. Like I feel like I'm like laughing in my parents' face right now. Like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
y'all got y'all union, whatever y'all got going
Mhm.
on, but I'm just doing it with nothing it's solidifying this. Like it is not of God. God is not pleased, child. I just
Yeah.
feel horrible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
I
My
really do.
thing, what I'm feeling, Erica, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Hmm.
he does love you. I can't say he doesn't love you, but it sounds like maybe he's just not ready because he is still young.
Hmm.
So my instinct tells me maybe if two things, either you can end it and move on,
Hmm.
or you can move back home Give it some space or move somewhere else, move out of the place you are in now, move out to somewhere else, give it space because they say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
You could give it till the end of the year. You can decide, you know what, I'm going to move back home or I'm going to get my own place until the end of the year. And maybe with us missing each other, maybe that he'll have a change of heart.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm thinking is that he's young. I don't think he doesn't think you're the one, although he would put a ring on it. But I just think he's young. I think at
Mm-hmm.
26, that may, for a man, that may be a little bit scary.
Yeah. Oh, he's scared. Oh, I know he's
Yeah.
scared. He
Yeah.
didn't grow up seeing that. Everybody in my family is married. All the women in my family are all wives. It's
Mhm.
like the badge of honor. Like if, when you get married in my family, it's like, oh girl, you did that. Let me
Absolutely.
see your ring. Who's your man? Like you did that. His
Mhm.
family is like not really a thing. So I think he is just so scared, like that his life is just literally going to be over. And I was like, it's going to be the same thing that we're doing now with the ring. Like
Right.
literally.
Absolutely. And you know what? I mean, you can have that conversation with him, but it's not your job, Erica, to convince him of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like outside of that, he should just know that you are the one. You're the
Right.
best thing since
Yeah.
sliced bread, and he should know I don't want to lose her. So if that
Hmm.
means putting a ring on it, that's what I will do. And if that's not something he's not ready for, again, you're still young. 25 is still prime time. Okay. So it
Hmm.
sounds like you need to leave for a bit.
Hmm.
Leave, let him miss you. And I promise you, he'll come back.
That's what it is. That's what
Have
it
you
is.
thought about that? Have you thought
Oh,
about
I
leaving?
have. I have. And the only thing that like pulls me back from leaving is like, oh my God, but he really is like a so good man, Savannah. Like, you're not finding this everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like,
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
and he does reassure me. He's like, babe, I'm not gonna make you wait 100 years. Like, you know, like he does reassure me, and he knows the timeline that I have. So I'm giving him until December 31st, 2024. And if not by then I'm gonna just have to, you know, figure something else out because I'm not gonna continue to play myself. I offer too much. Okay.
Literally at home on a Monday at 8 o'clock, hair done, body right, makeup on, house clean.
Thank you.
That speaks volumes. I can tell the type of young woman you are. And I don't, again, I'm not trying to say he's a bad person or a
Mm-hmm.
bad guy, but maybe it's just sometimes it can be timing, right? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
he's just a little bit young. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe at 30, he would have felt a little bit more ready. But then
Right.
again, I can be wrong. Maybe a year from now, his mind can change, you
Right. And
know?
I can come back like, look.
Hello, that would be that would be an amazing update. But I think honestly, in the interim, you should give it space.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't
Yeah.
want to break up, because he is a good guy, give it
Mm-hmm.
space. Y'all need to miss each other.
Right. I
You
think
know what
that's
I mean?
true.
You need
Yeah.
to miss each other a little.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thank
you're
you. I
welcome.
appreciate you. You look amazing.
Thank you,
Love
beautiful.
your
Thank
content.
you.
Have a great
Thank
night.
you. You too, darling. Bye, Erica. Oh, thank you for coming up, Erica, and sharing that. I think a lot of ladies need to hear that. But yes, I think creating space would be good. And I think men at 25 are just not mentally ready. And you are young, gorgeous, beautiful. She got it. I mean, she is that soft girl. When you think of soft girl, that's her. That's her. Okay. Give it some space. And
I just feel like I'm not progressing in life, you know. And I feel like the state's like messing up my dating, if that makes sense. I don't know if they look at me and, you know, think I have nothing going on.
why do you feel like you're not progressing? What do you feel like you want to be that you're not? Let's name three things.
I'm 30.
You're third. But that's not wait. Okay, Bria. Not progressing has nothing to do with your age, babes. We gonna take 30 because someone 40 is gonna be like you're 30. Someone 50 is gonna be like you're 30. Okay. Happy birthday. That's amazing. Okay, you stepping into a new era.
Thank you.
All right. So let's start from the top again. Let's name one thing that you want that you feel like you're not where you need to be at. Say it. Say it.
I'm still at home. I live with my mother, my son,
Okay.
and I. So I don't have my own place. I really never had my own place. I've always been with my parents. I'm helping her out because it's a lot. It's a lot. But
So Let me ask you, Bria, are you at home because your mom wants you to stay there and help her out? Is that the reason you're there? Is that the number one reason you're there?
That's one of the reasons, and she doesn't feel like I'll do good, by myself with my son.
She doesn't think you're responsible enough
That's
to
that's
be.
one. That's one. Not gonna lie.
Do you think you're responsible enough? In all honesty, be honest with me. Woman to woman, do you think you're responsible enough? No. Okay.
No,
Well, that's something that you need to work on. And when she says, or when you say you're not responsible, your mom says you're not responsible, what does that mean?
I really wouldn't know where she's coming from with that. I don't know if it's like, how I spend my money, go about working, because I'll get a job, I'll be there. And then I get in my emotions, I'll be in bed all day, I'll just quit. It's a lot. I'm in, I'm in therapy. I go to therapy. I'm way better than what I was because it was bad. I was pretty depressed, but it's
So
getting better, but I feel it coming back.
I guess the root of it would be money, maybe not financially responsible, because that's the first
Right.
thing you brought up. So are you saving? Do you have a plan of action? So
Not saving.
can we do that, Bria, then? Can we start by saving? Can we start by saving and create a budget? How about that? For the next, what is it, 6 months we have left, 5 months until the new year. Instead of waiting for New Year, New Me, can we start tonight? Because now it's bigger than you, Bria. It's not you just being a single woman. You have a child. So now it should really kick in to be more responsible as a woman, Bria. Way bigger than you. So it's like
Mm,
we become grown at 30, but you become more grown when you got a child.
yeah.
So the way we used to move and the excuses we used to have for ourselves when we were single without a child, we can't do it when we do have a child. So now
Mm,
it's like really time to step up to the plate,
okay.
And it's like now I really don't have a choice. I have a son and I want my mom to be okay because I'm sure what moms, the thought is not only are you responsible, they also think if I'm not here, are you going to be okay without me? That's what
That's
they
what my
really,
that's what my dad says all the
yes,
time. Yeah.
that's what the thought is. If God forbid something happens, can Bria carry her own? Is she going to be able to hustle or is her and my grandson gonna be okay? I need you to put yourself in a situation where you would be okay. Hypothetically, we're not saying anything's gonna happen to your parents, but it needs to start today. And I think you can create less anxiety, be a lot less anxious. Depression won't creep in if you create that plan. You open up that notebook tonight. You say, I'm only going to spend, I'm just being hypothetical, $100 per week. Whatever your budget is, I'm going to only set aside X amount of dollars per week. What I have for me, this is what I have for the baby. If that means only for the next 5 months, I'm not going out, I'm not doing anything because I need to just see this amount of money in my bank account, then that's what I have to do. If that means I'm eating ramen and the baby gets to eat steak, that's just what it's going to be. Because what you have to learn is sacrifice and discipline, Bria, because our parents can't always save us. They won't
Right.
always be here to save us. And it kind of creates a handicap if our parents do everything for us. Then we're not hustling. Then we're not going after what we want because mom and dad is always going to be there for us. So you need to start thinking like mom and dad is not here. What am I going to do? I can't sit around and cry. You got to already be in that mindset, in that space.
Okay.
I gotta get up. My baby needs cheese for their eggs. Cardi B said that in the song. I got to get up. Hello.
You're right.
It's
Hmm.
time. Mama Bear needs to kick in. You're 30 now. We not, when we 20 something, we could say we're 30. Tonight,
Yeah.
you have to write it out, Bria. You have to write it out. Tonight, today.
Okay. I will. Thank you.
You're welcome, Bria. And I hope I wasn't too hard on her about that but sometimes you have to hear it. You got to put a little fire under you, especially when you have a child. Things change. Mom and dad is just not always going to be there for us. They're just not. And their thoughts are always, if I'm not here, are you going to be okay? That's what your parents think about if they're, God forbid, on their deathbed. If I'm not here, will you be okay? Will little Sally be able to live? That'll be their fear more than death, would be, are you going to be okay? Tough love. Yes, you need the tough love. And back in the, I always say, in the 90s or the 80s, when I see my aunts and my mom doing what they needed to do, they had about 5 or 6 kids on their hip and they had about 5 jobs. The women of today, they don't hustle the same way with kids. Go listen, go talk to your moms and aunts. They had 10 kids, 5 kids, and they were out there hustling. Get into it. Y'all had Twinkies, corn dogs, chips, Velveeta, barbecue chicken. Y'all was fed. Y'all didn't know how, but it was getting done. And today, I'm not saying anxiety and depression is not real, but you hear more of that than let's go. Come on, ladies, because that hair be done, that makeup be on, the body be right, and then excuses be everywhere else. Your responsibilities are not together, but we want high value men. We got to get it together. Come on. We got to be responsible. We have to be.
So I was telling you about this guy I was dating. I broke up with him again.
It was kind of toxic. I remember it was very toxic.
Yes. So
That was
recently,
like a month ago. I feel like it was like 2 months ago. Go ahead.
he was making jokes about my sobriety. Been 5 months clean from smoking, right? And I took that very seriously because I went and got my thank you. I went and got my CDL license, so I'm trying to get on the road. I'm leaving soon. Yesterday, I broke up with him because he claimed that he didn't know the seriousness of my sobriety. So he kept making jokes like, "Oh, you must be high and you must be doing this, you must be doing that." And then he has a problem with me texting on my phone. And now his main excuse is, "Oh, I do so much for you and you're not having sex with me. And you're a user. I'm not going to keep doing stuff for you if you're not putting out. I'm putting so much out in this relationship and you're not putting in what I'm putting out." And I'm just like, that's not true. But then I'm just like, am I failing as a woman because I'm not fulfilling his sexual needs in this relationship? And then like today he's going to say I needed a ride to a place tomorrow, and he's going to say, "Well, do you know what I need?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Some cat." And I was like, "Why would you feel like I'm ready to have sex with you after you hurt me?" And he was like, "Well, you're going to take that hurt over a couple of comments for the last couple of days, but I've been doing stuff for you and all this stuff." And I'm just like, bro, if you were talking to me, this is the stuff that you do. I'm still getting over my cold. Like, I asked you for some cough medicine because I needed some. And the fact that his only fulfillment is sex makes me seem like he think I'm one of those girls in my past. Because in the past, I was the girl that was all about, like, if you have it, then, might as well. But I'm not that person no more. And he's making me feel like I should be that girl. And now that I told him how bad he has hurt me by making jokes with my sobriety, he don't take my feelings serious. And now that we broke up, I stopped talking to him, really. I just have this eerie feeling like, what is really up there? And then I was like, "You're being kind of narcissistic." He was like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's not narcissism." And it is. Like, you're making me feeling bad about the stuff that you said to me. Stuck in a funk because now he's sending me messages. This is always happens to me. I always get the less in a relationship and no one really loves me and you a user. I just need to know how I need to move from this point. Like, ignore him completely, because that's the mindset I'm at now. And the fact that you're still asking me to have sex with you makes me think like you don't take me serious.
What I'm doing here today with you, Destiny, is giving you the confirmation you already know. Tell you whatever you've been thinking about, what you need to do with this relationship, whatever your intuition has been telling you, I'm going to act as confirmation as you should do it. And I think, Destiny, you know exactly what you need to do. And I think we spoke about this the very last time. It's
Yeah.
time that you let him go. He's not healthy for you mentally, physically, or spiritually. You need to let him go. You gotta get that grip. He has a grip on you.
He,
Okay. You need to sage your house. You need to pray. You need to fast. But you have to let him go. You need to get him. He's toxic. He's toxic. That's not a healthy relationship. You're sick with a cold. You need cough medicine. You need tea. You need, baby, are you okay? You need anything. And you're arguing back and forth and selfishly thinking you want to lay up with me right now. And I'm coughing, hacking, and I need cough medicine. That's not okay. That's not okay. And I'm
yeah.
sure there's more more, far worse things he has done that you're not even saying on this live. So you know it is time to go.
And it's just a little hard because I think he's like like dancing in my head, and it's so hard. It's so hard because I really do love him. He have kids, connected with his kids, even though I can't stand his ex-wife because she's beyond disrespectful. But like it's so hard when you have something tapping in your head for so long that you really thought you was. I'm like, I'm a good woman, I don't do these things now. And then he accused me of cheating. Well, not really cheating, connecting with somebody. And it's always with somebody when I'm always like doing something good for myself. And I don't want to cry in front of all these people, but it's really hard because I'm like, do I not know what a good relationship is? And he was like, you don't know what a real nigga. Sorry, you don't know what a real man is. You don't know what this is. You want one of these bum men out here that's going to cheat on you and use you and all this stuff. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like you're doing that way, but just in a non-cheating way. And he was like, well, would you rather me cheat on you? I'm a monogamous. I'm a serious monogamous. And I'm just like, you kind of controlling. Like I don't mind being
And manipulative.
very. And I just it's so hard, but I'm going to do that. Like I just need to make sure like I'm not well, I know I'm not letting go a good man because a good man would treat me like that. But I just wanted to make sure like I'm not obligated to have sex with anybody if I don't feel like it.
No,
And
no,
you
no.
bring up stuff that you do. Oh, I take you to school. I do this for you. I do that for you. And I can't even get no sex. And I'm just like,
No. And now I don't want to say certain things on live, but you're always been consenting to that type of thing, right?
in the past.
I don't want to ask you that on live. I just don't want to go there. I don't want to put that out in public and ask you that. But I just want to know that you have ownership over your body and you say yes and no. That's what I'm asking. Okay? And if that's not the case, you need to get out of there immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to get out of there, Destiny. And I can't even talk to you the way I want to talk to you because there's 700 people here. So I need you to get on the phone with whoever that is close to you, your mom, your aunt. I need you to create a plan of action to leave immediately. This person is not good for you in any shape, way, or form, and he sounds dangerous. Dangerous to be within the confines of your room.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to leave it there, Destiny.
Yes, ma'am. And
Okay,
thank you so much for hearing me. And I will be back later on this week to give you an update.
please do. Okay. I don't know if y'all read between the lines, but something happened to Destiny already multiple times by that man. And I don't want to ask questions on this live because I still want to be respectful of her privacy. This goes to all the ladies in that type of situation. Get out immediately before you find yourself with, God forbid, a weapon, a pan, banging someone, slashing someone, and now you can't reverse that because you're trying to defend yourself. from someone. Destiny, get out of there.